Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I decided to show you guys what I put in my everyday makeup bag. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I didn't have one before, and the reason why I wanted to build one for myself to keep upstairs is because now with a baby, it's kind of hard, and it's the little things that matter. And having my makeup in the main floor where his nursery is going to be a lot more easier for me to do my makeup. Because if it's not upstairs, I don't see myself coming downstairs just to put on some eyebrows or just to curl my lashes. It's just not gonna happen. So I decided to build an everyday makeup bag that I can keep in my bathroom, and if I want to use it, good, and if I don't have to, because I don't wear makeup every day. Sometimes I just curl my lashes and that's it. So yeah, I want to show you guys what's in there, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so this is, oh my god, I almost dropped it. So this is my makeup bag right here. It's a very old makeup bag. Don't ask me where I got it from. I don't remember. I think it was a gift from one of my friends, which is horrible. I think Vanessa, if you're watching this, I think you gave it to me. Yes, you know what? You did give it to me. It was one of my birthday gifts. I think she made like a basket. It's all coming back to me. It was like a basket full of things, and this was in it. And if I'm wrong, then correct me, Vanessa, because nowadays my brain does not work. So yeah, this is my bag. I'm getting off track here. So I'm just going to show you guys everything that I have. And I wanted to mention, I had already put together a makeup bag, but this one is really big. I love this one for travel. It's awesome. I think I've mentioned it before. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it below if it's still available. So you could still even see some of the items that I left, because I wanted to make this an everyday makeup bag that was like simple, right? Like to the point, base, everything. I didn't want to have options, and I thought I put too much in this one. So that's why I ended up taking literally just the essentials and throwing them in here. And then if I want to swap it out, I'll do that maybe every 2 weeks and kind of change the product so I don't get bored. But I left some stuff in here. But yeah, I took everything out of here that I think I really need, and then I compiled them into that smaller bag because this was too big. Alright, and I do not have the Pacifica flower spray, which for sure will be in here. It's just that I keep forgetting to put it in here. It's upstairs in the bathroom already, so just count that as in here. I don't have a primer, and this is because the foundation that I chose, it's more of like a BB cream. It's this one right here. I actually reviewed this in one of my videos, and I enjoy it. This one has SPF 30, and when you put it on, it almost feels like a primer. So you could actually use this underneath your foundation just to give you a little bit more coverage under there, and it has SPF, but I like using it on its own. I'm wearing everything right now, so you can see how this actually looks on my skin. And if you want to see how it applies, then I'm just gonna link the video for you guys to see how it applies on its own. But this one is a really good one. It's the Neutrogena, I don't know if I said it, the Neutrogena Protect and Tint Tinted Moisturizer. I have mine in the shade Tan to Medium 40. It's a very sheer formula, so if coverage is what you want, you might not like this, but for everyday use, so that you don't look pale, you need something to even out your skin tone, look alive, this is a really good one. I love it. And in the video where I'm trying it out, it starts out not so great, but I ended up fixing it, and it's a winner. For concealer, I put this one, Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I have mine in the shade 20 Sand, and this one I like because it's not too full coverage and it's not too light. I think it's a really nice in-between concealer, so it meshes well with this base product. And again, like I said, I have it on right now, and I feel like it looks good. So 2 base products, super easy to use for everyday, like it. I also threw in this is the Bobbi Brown corrector in the shade Light to Medium Peach. This one is nice for the days that I don't really want to put this on at all. On those days, I will literally just put this thing on underneath my eyes, and it brightens up the area. I'll probably do an eyebrow, maybe curl my lashes, put some mascara on, but this product really does a really good job to like just make you look wide awake, because it corrects all that darkness. You could still put concealer over it if you want for added coverage, but this one, if you just want some brightening and canceling out some darkness, the Bobbi Brown corrector is a really good one. To set my concealer, this is the Revlon Photo Candid Concealer, or Photo Ready Candid Concealer. This one is in the shade 001. They're all tinted. I think there's two. I have the number 2. I don't know where it's at. I think it's behind me. That one is tinted when you use it on a foundation that is a little too light for you. The number 2 really evens out or kind of darkens it a little bit. This one, even though it's supposed to be tinted, I don't feel like it's tinted as much as the number 2. So this one I use for underneath my eyes. I even use it to set my T-zone. I love this powder. Both of the powders, regardless of the shade. The powder is a very finely milled powder. I almost like it better than the Peach Perfect, which I recently used in one of my videos. I feel like for the price, I enjoy this one a lot more. I mean, this one's not bad, but this one is way cheaper and it performs really, really good. All right, so for bronzer, this is what I threw in here. This is the Bare Minerals Faux Tan Bronzer. This is not a very easy product to use because, I mean, it's easier if you were to just open this thing up and then use your brush and apply it. But the finish of the finish of this product is so beautiful. I just had to throw it in here. And like I said, I'm going to be swapping out products here and there. But since I'm already used to this formula, I personally think it's easy. But if you're a beginner, then you might not think so. So whatever is on the cap is what I tend to use on the brush. And then shake off the excess, which is normally what you would do if you were to use a pan bronzer. You tap off the excess and then you apply it. This bronzer, it's kind of like the Warmth. If you guys are familiar with Bare Minerals, it's similar to the Warmth, but this one is more of a neutral bronzer and it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I like it. For blush, I threw in the Wet n Wild Color Icon in the shade Mellow Wine. Yes, Mellow Wine. It's a really pretty, almost like, what would I say? It's like a peachy pink, almost corally color. I really like this color a lot, and the formula is really good considering that it's Wet n Wild. You guys know Wet n Wild usually is affordable. This one I think it's like $2 or $3 and you get a lot of product in here. Their blushes are really nice. I think they have other colors, but this is a really pretty one I thought would be really nice for the summertime. For highlight, I added this one. This one is the Super Shock by ColourPop in the shade Fire. And it's a very pretty shade. I think it's gonna go really nice with anybody that has a tan, medium skin tone, or maybe even darker. If you're a little lighter than I am, I think you'd be more into the color Wisp, which is a lot lighter. Sometimes I feel like I'm too light for this one, so I tend to pick this one up more. This one has more of like a golden undertone, golden like yellowy undertone, and it looks really pretty on the high points of the cheeks. I love this color. This is an eyeshadow, but I also use it as a highlight. This is the Maybelline Single Shadow in the Glow Down, and again, this is a super pretty color. If you guys ever use the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop color, this is a very good dupe to that shade, and I think this one is even more glistening. Here, I'll swatch it for you guys. Right there, and then I'll just... There you go. So pretty. And again, this is Maybelline. It's a single shadow, so I think it's like $3. Alright, the next thing I have in here for the eyes is this. It's just a single shadow from ColourPop, their Super Shock formula. I love it. On those days that I'm super just lazy, but I want something on the eye, this is a one eyeshadow, one and done type of eyeshadow. You put it all over your lid and then curl your lashes, put a little bit of mascara, and you're done. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's super pretty. It's like a more like a bronzy color, like peachy bronzy color. Super nice for the for the summer. If it's not available, I know they have other shades that are similar to it. I think Amaze is also another shade that I love, but Lala is a really nice shade, so I'll put some options if it's not available. And then lastly, I just have this one in here. Again, Wet n Wild is super affordable. Quality is so good, and I like the fact that they added the transition color. They have this You can use it as, you know, to set or to highlight your brow bone. And then this one right here as a transition. And then they have all these mix of colors, shimmers, mattes. It's a really nice summery palette. So yeah, this one, I threw that in there. I don't do eyeliner every day. Today I just wanted to put everything literally that I'm putting in the bag on my face. So the eyeliner that I threw in is the Maybelline Eye Studio in the color Black is Black. This is a gel liner, so you do need a brush for this one. This is just something I prefer. I know with practice you can either do this or you can do like the eyeliner that comes in a tube. Sometimes with the tube ones, I just don't have enough practice with those because I do this more often, so I feel like this is just easier for me. But whatever you think is easier, throw it in the bag. You need something that's gonna make you need something that's gonna be easy. So yeah. All right, and then to finish off the lashes, the CoverGirl Exhibitionist in waterproof, because your girl has straight lashes and I cannot have anything other than that. Unless it's like the Essence, the false lashes. This is probably the only mascara that works for me that's not waterproof. But this one is waterproof and I love it. It makes your lashes really nice and fluffy and it doesn't make them look spidery at all. I actually like this one a little bit better than the Lash Paradise. And maybe just because this is new. I don't know, it might be mental. I like them both, but this one I have been enjoying it a lot. Oh, I forgot. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. I really don't need this. I mean, I could technically just use the concealer as a primer, but I mean, it's only $1 and I need to use it up, so I'm just gonna throw it in there. And then as far as lips go, you guys know that I really don't like my lips. I don't like putting much on my lips. So this is what I threw in there. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. It makes your lips look really pretty and pillowy and like plump. So this is what I threw on as far as lips. Sorry to disappoint. In the lip category, this is all you're gonna get. Alright, so as far as tools, I threw in, oh, you know what? I forgot the eyebrow pencil. No surprise to anyone. This is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in the color Black is Brown. So it's just, you know, your typical kind of like brow wiz style, super thin, great for my eyebrows, you know, just to fill in any sparseness. Once I'm done breastfeeding, because I think you even have to be done with breastfeeding in order to do like any tattoos or anything like that, I need to fill in my microblading. And I don't know if I can do that while breastfeeding. So as soon as I'm done breastfeeding, I'm gonna do the color boost for my microblading so I don't have to fill in my eyebrows as much. Alright, so the next things that are in here are just tools. So I'm going to start with the eyelash curler. That's a given because my eyelashes are super straight. And then I threw in the Mochi sponge by Shop Missy. I think this is like $1. This sponge is so soft and it applies product really nice. I also have some tweezers that are also from Shop Missy. These were $1. And then these little eyebrow razors, I keep them everywhere around the house, in the bathrooms, just to kind of clean up anything that I see. You can get these off of Amazon. I'll link those for you guys. And then I also threw in this Juno&Co solid cleansing bar, just so that I can use it for either the brush, the eyeliner brush, or the actual sponge. This soap really gets everything out, and I really need to clean that sponge already because I've been using it nonstop. It's actually a really good sponge. For eye brushes, this one is the AOA eyeliner brush. This is the E116. This one was only $1. All right, and then these are just 3 Morphe brushes that I like for the eyes. These two look similar, but they're very different. This one is, they're both fluffy, but this one is a little longer, so it allows for a little bit more fluffy looks, if that makes any sense. And then this one is fluffy, but it's a little bit more compact, a little bit shorter, so it's good for more like detail blending. And then this one is also fluffy, but a little pointier, so I usually like this one for like the outer corner to blend and to place the eyeshadow. So these are the only 3 eyeshadow brushes that I have. For bronzer, I have this one. This is the Blending and Bronzing. I love this brush, guys. If you guys haven't gotten this one for your bronzer, you guys are missing out. Really get it. I'm not even joking. It's a really good brush for bronzer. It's by EcoTools and it's not expensive. Sephora used to make one that is similar. I think they also discontinued it. And it was like, I think $30 or so. This is a really, really, really good brush. If you guys get anything from this video, get this brush. If you guys love applying bronzer, you won't regret it. I threw this one in for my face powder setting brush. This one is the Real Techniques blush brush, but I use it for all over the face to set. It's so soft, super nice and big. It's not too big, but you know, you get it. And then to set my under eyes with the powder, this is the brush that I threw in. I use this non-stop. I have two of these that I love. This one is the setting brush from Real Techniques. Also put that one in. And then last but not least, I put in the Juno&Co blush brush. This one, it's not called a brush. It's not called a blush brush. I think it's called the small tapered brush or something like that. But I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. If you do use my code, you get 10% off. So I'll make sure to put my code in the description box. But yeah, that is all that I have for my everyday makeup essentials. And I see myself swapping things out, like I said, but I think as far as the tools go, the only thing that I'll be swapping out is probably the sponge, just to make sure that I have a new one. I have this one from Shop Missy as well, the microfiber sponge. And then I actually haven't used the Pawpaw one, but I heard that one's really good. Share with everybody down below in the comment section what is in your makeup bag that is like literally a must have product or products. I would love to know, because sometimes if there's a product that makes my everyday easier, especially now as a mom, I would be interested in getting it. And yeah, I think that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.